Hi everyone, today I will explain the present progressive or present continuous using the cognitivist method. Hola a todos, hoy explicaré el presente progresivo y presente continuo usando el método cognitivista. Well, this verbal time can help us to express or write sentences or actions that don't finish yet. Este tiempo verbal puede ayudarnos a escribir o expresar oraciones o acciones que no han terminado aún, que aún están en progreso. The grammatical structure that use this verbal time is just like personal pronoun plus the verb to be plus verb plus ing. In some cases you can add the complement. La estructura gramatical que sigue este tiempo verbal es el pronombre personal, el verbo ser o estar, un verbo y a este verbo le agregamos ing. Y en algunos casos, si quieres, en tu oración puedes agregar un complemento. For example, I will use the verb study. And now I will add ing. For example, I will write sentences using this verbal time, this structure. The personal pronoun, you, the verb to be, are, or verb that will put ing, studying, and or complement, history. Bueno, en este ejemplo usamos la parte de aquí. Primero escribimos un verbo que es el verbo estudiar y luego agregamos ing. Esto en traducción al español significa estudiando. Tú estás estudiando historia. Eso es todo por mi parte y mis compañeros continuarán con la explicación. Muchas gracias.
Hi, I'm Jose Escobar and this is my demonstrative class. I use the constructivist method for this demonstrative class. When the class ends, I will explain why I use the constructivist method for this class. Well, the topic is the present progressive or present continuous. It's a simple. It's an answer that the verb plus ing. For example, in this picture, why I use the present progressive. The present progressive you can use with you realize any actions in this moment, right now. For example, they are playing soccer. The verb is play plus ing will be gerund. Well, we use the present progressive to talk about actions happening at the moment of speaking. The present progressive is in present time, not past, not future, just present. Well, in affirmative form will be a simple. I am reading a book. It's a simple answer, but it has a different rule, different structure that the negative form. For example, subject, I, verb be, am, gerund, reading, that is read in base form, plus ing will be reading. And the complement, a book. And in this picture, he realized the action right now. The negative form is the same that the affirmative form, but in the negative form you will add not. For example, I am not feeling happy. It has a subject, it has a verb be, and important, it has not, and it has the verb in base form plus ing will be gerund, feeling, and the complement happy. In the picture you can see that the man is very sad. Well, it's your turn, and I can help you, and I will help you with the different exercise. For example, in this exercise, what is the correct answer using the present progressive? He talked in a park, he ride a bike, they are ride a bike, she ride a bike, she walks in the park. I don't know. Please do this exercise. Thinking in this picture and do the answer. Well, the time is over and I say you what is the answer. The answer will be they are running in a park or in the street. I don't know, but the important is that they are running. Next picture. Oh, it has a lot of colors, but it has two persons, many people in the background. What are they doing? Please, thinking and do the exercise. Time is over, and the answer will be they are dancing in a scenario, and in the background they are talking a song, play a guitar, and they are having a conversation. I don't know. This picture has a lot of answer in German. I think that this is a good picture that helps you how to know the German. Why? Because this picture has a lot of answer. For example, they are singing a song. They are singing in a scenario, or they are singing in a concert. And I think that we can use a negative answer for a negative form in German for this picture. For example, they aren't eating in a scenario, or they are eating, running in the scenario. Have a lot of answer, has a lot of answer this picture. This is all.
Ponemos, ya. ¿Cuál es el verbo to be? Dice Saúl and Pablo. ¿Cuál es el verbo to be?
Are.
Are. Muy bien. Y are porque estamos hablando de dos personas. Y ahí podemos agregar el verbo leer, que es read. Listo. Ahora, para hacer otra. Mm, tenemos el perro. Si queremos hacerlo en negativo, ¿qué se hace?
¿Cómo?
Ahí,
No se escucha bien.
Repeat.
No se escucha bien.
ya, en negativo. De dos en negativo, en una oración negativa.
Is not.
It's not.
Muy bien.
Sí, dijo.
Is not. Y agregamos. Bueno, espero que les haya gustado esta clase del día de hoy y que puedan practicar para que puedan aprender más y adquieran nuevo vocabulario y nuevas formas de expresarse. Y como resultado del día de hoy tuvimos dos caritas felices y una carita triste. Y se los voy a mostrar ahora. Como verán, Kylie no me respondió, tiene mi carita triste, tengo que practicar mucho. Y Mika hizo muy bien y Jason también.
I brought my demonstrative class with the cognitive basic method, and this method focuses on how we learn, process, understand, and remember the environmental events. That's the reason that I am explaining the topic with two languages, Spanish and English, and be direct to the students, get focused on the topic. And my partners use my information and give their class like constructivism and conductism.
Well, the class is over, and I promise that I explained the constructivist method in this class. The reason is teaching under constructivism is conceived as a process through which the student is helped, support, and direct in the construction of knowledge. It is about going from the simple intuitive knowledge to the complex, formal, and scientific knowledge.
Is an approach of psychology that only focuses on objectively observable action in order to explain human behavior. The only examines outward behavior when trying to determine if learning occurs, and discounts any independent mental processing like taking or emotion. Behaviorists define learning as nothing more than the acquisition of new behavior based on environmental conditions. They believe all behaviors are learned through interaction with the environment. They advocate that learning actually occurs when new behaviors or changes in behaviors are acquired through associations between stimuli and response. About behavior. Behaviorism was founded by John B. Watson in 1930. So, classical conditional. Classical conditional is a learning process in which an individual learns to associate an unconditioned stimulus that already bring about particular response when a new condition stimulus, so that the new stimulus bring about the same response. Classical condition is associated with psychologist Ivan Paul and his experiment with those. In his experiment, Paul conditioned those but pairing food and about to create a conditional response of salivating. Operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is a learning process in which responses are controlled by their consequence. It is basically a simple feedback system where learning occurs through reward and punishment for behavior. Basically, a person learns how to act based on the consequence of their actions. The likelihood of a certain response occurring is either increases or decreases due to either a reinforcement or a punishment consequence.